prisoners, 20, 30 prisoners at a time. We had to cut calls everywhere. So one of the areas we cut calls is how many people are going to be in the jail. So we don't have to feed them all every day. We have a system that all felonies will be arrested. Anybody commits a felony will still be arrested, go through the process, be sent downtown. So it's minor misdemeanors that we give citations for, like loitering. You know, people, the biggest problem they breaking in these abandoned houses. I know it's a problem, but if we don't have nobody to sign affidavits and stuff like that, to, sign the criminal trespassing thing, it's really hard for us to prosecute. And you know that's the everyday problem. So a lot of those things just will begin to come back and escalate and escalate and escalate. When you get all those people coming back on the street, all that criminal element coming back on the street, you had that many more problems that's going to develop. Like I said, it took 4 years to get over this one. If it happens again with this one, it's going to just, I don't know how long it's going to take, if it happens. One of the other keys is when we have fewer officers is less visibility. A key to patrolling is have more officers on the street, just so people see them, so they won't come in and do some of the crazy stuff they were doing. When you only had 2 cars, and a car might be over here on Noble, and another one might be on East 125th, ain't nobody looking at nothing else. And people know that. So less visibility, slower response time, less coverage. And when we mean slower response time, we will tell you when we're coming to the best we can. So if you call the police, it won't be that, well, police never came. We'll tell you we might not come. Just straight up. That's going to be a low priority call, ma'am, sir. We will get somebody as soon as we can. You call back, we'll call you back, but it might be a while. That loud party next door, you might want to go party with them before we get there, because that's a low priority call. Is it high priority to you? Yes, it is. Is it a problem to you that people stand out in front of your house? Bother you at 3 in the morning? Yes, it is. We go into the house that got broke into. We go into the domestic. We dealing with something else. That's our priorities. It's not that we don't want to come. It's just the reality of when it is. Records room, our records department. We're going to close that now. We opened it. It was 1 to 4 on 1 day a week in the past. Then we opened it every day. It's been open from 8 to 4. So people can come get their reports, pay their no fines, do everything every day. That has to close because those dispatchers that are gone, people in the records room, have to come downstairs. So we only had a records room open 1 day a week. It's unfortunately that when you call for a report at your house, that we won't be able to come to your house to do the report. You have to come to the police department. Because again, you're looking at a 2-man car. We can't have a 2-man car going to do a criminal damage report or a missing juvenile report or something like that. So you have to come to the police department. Some situations, and we always, deal with it case by case, at certain times, certain people can't do that. Not because you have a car, but if you're disabled or something like that, we'll find a way. But you say, well, I don't have a car, find somebody who got a car. Because we just can't do that. When we talk about, like I said, missing some calls, we may miss some. And I'll tell you that up front. But when we talk about the magnitude of calls of one dispatcher now, because I hate it when we have one dispatcher, because we have to have 2. That's my pet peeve since they started. Don't let it be one dispatcher in there, because one dispatcher cannot handle that. But that's what we're going to be down to, just one. Now you imagine one dispatcher for a whole shift by themselves. That's just don't work. It just don't work. I really don't know how we're going to deal with that. But it don't work, and it's just, horrible. They can't even go to the bathroom. I mean, it's that bad. When you're on one phone, it's an emergency call, you're talking to the officers on the road, you're putting stuff in the computer, the phone's going to just be ringing. And they're not going to be able to get to it. And that can be your emergency. So these are the reality of what happens in these situations. Like I said, we lost the community policing. They're going to a shift. All 6 of them going to a shift, the shifts, because the shift